Workers' participation is a system where workers and management share important information. According to Walpole, participation in management gives the worker a sense of importance. It gives them a pride to provide a better understanding to employees about their role and the place in the process of attainment of organizational goal. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for the fourth session of employee empowerment. Now in this session, I'm going to teach you about the very good topic, which is workers' participation. Now here, workers' participation, the word itself says that the employees and the laborers are participating and they are the one who are actually with the employer and they are deciding on what should be done and what not should be done. That is what the workers' participation. And in India, where we are democratic, if you go with this democratic system in the organization, how beautifully the organization can run. But again, they have their own boon and their own bane. Let's understand what is workers' participation. Now here, when we go with the workers' participation, which we are supposed to know that is, it's all about the industrial democracy. It is what? It is what? Industrial democracy, and it is very, very essential ingredient. It is what? It is a very essential ingredient. So here, when we understand workers' participation in an organization, it becomes very complicated. The reason here is you have levels of management here, and if all the levels of management they come into one consideration, what can happen? So what are their boons and what are their bane, which we are supposed to know? The first one here is the concept of workers' participation in management is based on human relation approach to management. That is, we call it as human relation approach to management, which brought about a new set of values to labor and management. So here we have a very good relation between the laborers and the employers. So that is the reason the workers' participation acts as an ingredient to the management. The meaning, workers' participation is a system where workers and management share important information. Earlier, what used to happen is the management were never a person or never a group which used to share information with the laborers, because they used to feel what information should we give and how will they understand or analyze it. So we will not discuss anything with the laborers. The laborers' job is only to get the work done, whatever we tell them to do it. But now what has happened is 100% transparency is not achieved, very true, but 80 to 90% transparency is always maintained with the management and the laborers. Now here, if these things happens, you can reduce the involvement of unions. You can reduce or even you can eradicate the trade unions coming to your company or industries. But what was the real issue where they were not practicing this type of workers' participation earlier? That is what you are supposed to understand. The first thing why it was not happening is the laborers were illiterates. The laborers did not have that education which they really should have. So that is the reason that information, whatever the management had, they were never sharing it with the laborers. But now information is wealth. That is what the laborers have treated, and the laborers will inform the management what is happening in their circle, plus the management will also inform the laborers what are the competitive edges they are supposed to face in order to meet their conditions. And the second one we have is workers' participation in management. That is actually, it acts like an ingredient and it is very much essential in a democratic organization. I'll tell you here, it's not that the democracy in the country, it is also the democracy which should be there in the organization, where we actually spend 75% of our life in the organization itself. So democracy should be there. That means each and everybody should be respected on what they do. The concept of workers' participation in management is based on the human relation approach. And let's go with the definition. Now, when we go with definition, according to Keith Davis, participation refers to the mental and emotional involvement of a person in a group. That is what the participation is. See, here, if you go with it, we have the employer, we have the employee, and we also have the laborer. Now, the entire organization is only standing because of these three pillars, and we have a person called the human resource manager, who is the fourth pillar right now. Now, here what happens is each and everybody should be respected on what their things are, and each and every person will actually communicate to each other that what they want and what they don't want. That is what the employer need to give them. And the second definition we have is according to Walpole. Now, participation in management gives the worker a sense of importance. It gives them a pride and accomplishment. It also gives him the freedom of opportunity for self-expression. Now, here what happens when we went with this employer, employee, laborer, and HR manager, the concept here, each and every person has their own self-respect. The same way, each and every person has their own creativity, their own understanding, their own specialization. Now, when the employer gives each and every person the right to talk, the right to participate, now what happens is you can actually get more suggestions, more advices, so that we can aim for productivity. And the feeling for the employer or the employee or the laborer will be like, people are recognizing us, people are actually taking us serious. Now what happens is they'll definitely have that pride, and they'll have that kind of accomplishment feeling that we are also important, we are also a part of the organization or the system. I'll give you an example here. Now, if you have 5 best friends and you give more importance to only 2 of your friends in your best friend, now automatically after so many days or months or even years, those 3 friends who are left over, they'll definitely not be your best friend. So the reason here is they're not been given that much importance, they have not been given that much freedom or opportunity to express themselves. This is what will happen definitely even in the organization. That's why workers' participation is very, very important in the 21st century of the organization. Objectives. Now, what are the objectives of worker participation? What all you can achieve? We can actually achieve productivity. We can have unity. You can actually focus on things which we have not accomplished because we don't have the things about the trade unions fights or anything about strike, lockout, because we are giving the opportunity to each and every person to express their feelings. So we'll not have any of the chaos, we'll not have any coercion. So the first one is to promote increased productivity. What is the first objective is what? We have the first objective, that is productivity. We can think more about productivity. We can go for the standardization for the advantage of the organization, workers, and society at large. So here the employer is happy, the employee and the laborers are happy, and because we are, the society will be taken care. The next one is to provide a better understanding to employees about their role and the place in the process of attainment of organizational goal. Now you will be very much transparent, and people who are the employees and the laborers, they will not have more of absentees. They'll actually come and they'll participate in the working culture itself. To satisfy the workers' social and esteem needs. Now we are supposed to understand Maslow's hierarchy theory, why a person will be motivated to work. Now the first thing is physiological needs. Now here we have not gone with the physiological needs or the other needs. We have directly gone for the social needs and the esteem needs. That means what? The more the workers are participating in the work, now physiological needs and the safety needs are already met. Now it is only the next 2 needs, that is the social needs and the esteem needs, which they are supposed to achieve. To strengthen labor management cooperations and thus maintaining industrial peace and harmony. See, if harmony is not met, If peace is not kept in the organization, usually what will happen is you will have turbulence, you will have labor turnover, you will not meet productivity, you will go for losses, you will unwanted waste will happen, and the trade union will definitely intervene and they'll disturb the system. But if you are encouraging your own workers to participate in all the decision taking, now you don't have anything to fear about the trade unions or any of the legislative procedures, because everything will actually go in a smooth functioning manner. Next one we have is to develop social education for effective solidarity. Now here you need to understand that it's not just what the employer does for the employee, that is giving incentives or giving wages or giving salary. It is also the duty. It is also the duty of the employer to actually give them the societal education so that the employees and the laborers can actually tap to the other human related problems. So these are the objective. Next one here we have is an ideological point of view to develop self-management in industry. See, how much ever possible, if you just have supervision for everybody, now what happens is the cost per person will be actually more. So here you need to give them the self-management developments so that they can actually know what exactly they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do. An instrument for improving efficiency of the company and establishment of harmonious industrial relation. So you are supposed to set a standard in the organization. That's the reason here the objective of working participation will enhance the employees and the laborers, that what is their role and what they are supposed to go with. To build the most dynamic human resource, now it is always the performance which will count. So here when they go with workers participation, now your performance will definitely go higher. The reason is what? Now you don't have any other issues, everything is on peace. Now you will only achieve what you really are supposed to achieve. And the last one is to build a nation through entrepreneurship and economic development. So through these kind of giving participation to the employees and the laborers, they'll definitely have a leadership quality. After leadership quality, they can actually get the entrepreneurship skills also, and they can start their own system. So these are the objectives of worker participation. Any doubt regarding this, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.